be a fun life indeed. Good morning, everybody. Again, this is Ethan Shapiro, the climate change realtor, founder and manager of the most innovative real estate corporation ever conceptualized, here for the January 9th vlog. And this week, unlike weeks past, I've had some time to think about what I'm going to say, but at the same time, I don't know what I'm going to say until I say it. So here we are. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone have a fantastic week. We are here for 2021, the best year of all of your lives. And I always start out with accountability. So at this point in the week, I've only had 6 contacts, but boom, we are back. We are outdoor knocking in the streets of Boulder. Hello, whoever is watching. But I've been thinking a lot lately, as you guys might not be surprised to hear. I think about everything. I think about every single action I make. I have a chart where every day I'm actually tracking all of my activity, so I know what I'm doing every 5 minutes every day. I break my entire day into 10-minute blocks, and then I cut them into half blocks. So like sometimes like I'll have to go to the bathroom or whatever, so I'll like cut it into like a half block, or like I'll finish a task with 5 extra minutes and I'll cut it in half. Anyway, so I track everything I'm doing. And it's really, really important to me to have an impact on the world, as you guys might have guessed. And I call it like running on this wheel, right? When you have a task and you go and you're doing it, you're kind of in the system. You're kind of running on this wheel. And I think it's like more important than anything you do is thinking about why you're doing it. And you guys can see I'm obviously obsessed with why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I guess the main point of this vlog, and I don't think these vlogs are going to be too long anymore. You know, I say that and then I go on and on forever. But the reason I only had 6 contacts, even though I've had all week to go out and door knock, and by the way, I love door knocking. It's one of my favorite things to do in life, because you knock on someone's door, sometimes people are like, fuck off, man, and then that's hilarious. And then other times people are like really excited to see someone, especially during the virus. So I love door knocking. I love building a business. You guys know I'm obsessed with working. I love working 65 to 75 hours a week. I love being constantly entertained and keeping myself motivated. But the biggest realization of 2020 for me was that we're all conditioned to have this pursuit of wealth. And I love finance. I love talking about stocks. I love talking about real estate. Obviously, I'm a real estate broker. I want to facilitate success for people, and success is subjective. But kind of what I'm getting at here is I'm making a choice of how many people I want to meet each week, which is to get me to these goals, these arbitrary goals I've set of $50 million in sales, $600,000 donation. But what I'm trying to do is not donate as much money as possible and make as much money as possible and enrich the world with wealth. What I really want to do is stop the climate crisis, stop us from getting to this point where the entire natural world has been destroyed. And I see myself after this 50 million goal, this 90 people a week. Last year was 25 weeks. It couldn't have been 25. It must have been at least 15 weeks. I was meeting 90 people a week. I was writing 180 letters a week. I was sending out 270 printed letters. And that's this running on the wheel where you don't have a chance to sit and think about why you're doing what you're doing. You're just constantly doing it and doing it and doing it. And I don't think I'm going to do that this year. I think instead of going out and trying to be a super salesman and hit all these crazy metrics, I want to fix climate change. And I'm a 23-year-old moron who just has so much more to learn. So I guess what I'm trying to explain to you guys is obviously you can see my trajectory is going all over the place. My goals are the same. I'd like to sell $50 million in real estate. I'll do whatever I can to do that. But above that goal is to have an impact and to change the way people think about what's going on with the climate. And I never thought I would end up being this environmentalist guy. I had no interest in studying climate change. I don't want to study science. But what I found through my podcast and through doing this work is that I actually can have an impact without being a scientist. I can have an impact without being a politician. I have the ability to inspire people to go out and do things that they love, that also facilitates the success of everyone and getting us out of this system where we all think we need to perpetuate these endless pursuits of endless wealth, where I'd say 99 or 95% of people that I'm friends with they're so anxious and scared of money. All they do, but every day they wake up, how am I gonna do this? Oh, I gotta pay the bills and do that. I don't give a fuck about that shit, man. It's so irrational, not even irrational, it's illogical. It doesn't make sense for you guys to be spending your entire lives worrying about money. I've just spent the last 9 months spending an average of $2,100 a month, some of that on business, most of it just $1,300 rent apartment, $200 on food, gas bills, whatever. Like, it's not that hard to live. Like, if you want like a middle class basic lifestyle and you're blessed enough to have come from the United States, gone to college, have a good education, and you're willing to work even 25 hours a week, you can get this minimum lifestyle, and you can build your wealth through proven techniques like dollar cost averaging, or you can start your own business on the side even 5 hours a week. Think about it. If you do 5 hours a week for 50 weeks, that's 250 hours of work. And if you do that for 3 years, that's 750 hours a week. I know you can't really quantify how much money you'll make from hours, but if you create a project and you believe in it, I'm getting off topic here. The point of it is, I know I inspire you guys that I'm this crazy hard worker and I put all these hours in, and I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep doing the 65 to 75 hours a week, but I'm not going to be spending all my time this year running on the wheel where I need to hit this metrics, I do that, and I talk to this many salespeople, and I learn all about business. I'm going to focus on connecting with people, understanding who I am and what my purpose in the world, focusing on my individual skill sets that make me happier, positive, and frosty. And I think the way I'm going to do that is I have about a year until the company is going to make its first donation. And it's looking like I would rather not be the one to pull the trigger and decide which companies get the money, but it's looking like probably this first donation in 2022, I'm going to be the one deciding where the money is going to go. So I'm going to spend this whole year connecting with people who are very educated about climate change, spending a lot of time understanding how to create social movements and make sure that people are aware of what's going on with the climate. And I call it the climate, but it's really our entire society, and it's all connected. Everything we do in life is connected through interconnected webs of people or systems that we're involved with. And I keep using the word perpetuate, systems we're perpetuating. If you are spending your life worried about money, if you're spending your life doing a job you hate, you are perpetuating a system that doesn't make sense for humanity. And that is pretty much all I have to say today. I'm gonna save it because I'm gonna do more on Instagram. But you guys, you can follow. I'll be back next week to kind of talk more about what I'm thinking, but I'm not gonna, the accountability was, I was trying to pick between meeting 60 to 90 people a week, it's a lot of work. It ends up being like with writing letters and knocking on doors and doing systematic follow-up. That ends up being like 40, 45 hours a week alone right there. Plus there's all the social media stuff. Plus there's me going to the gym, which is about 10 to 12 hours a week, which is essential for your guys' health. If you're in a job that you're like, oh, I got to focus on work, I don't have time to go to the gym, you're making a mistake. You need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of your vessel. And what I'm saying is I could see how if I was doing 90 doors a week and talking to 90 people a week, I'm going to get myself a fucking heart attack if I do that. If I want to really put my vision out to the world and have impact, hey Hans, and be successful, it's going to involve being true to myself. And honestly, I love door knocking. I think it's so fun. I love meeting new people. But I didn't want to lean into this climate angle, but I am now because I realize it's not about science. It's not about stuff that I'm not interested in. It's about touching the hearts of people and inspiring them to go out and do work similar to what I'm doing. So that's my Facebook Live for this week. I don't want to keep rambling. I'm going to make it quick, and then hopefully I said something cool. And I'll be on Instagram here soon. Whoever the 3 people are watching, yo, what's good, guys? Hope you're well. Smash the like button, subscribe, leave a comment, and Ethan Shapiro 2012. Yeah. We're going to be back next week. We're going to be back every week. It's going to be an awesome time. I'm loving life, loving the journey. And if you guys are curious about what's going on in here, not getting enough from the lives, shoot me a text, give me a call, always available to anyone. What I'm doing is more than selling real estate. What I'm doing is more than creating activism about climate change. What I'm doing is what I believe. And I think that you guys should all go out and do something similar. I love you guys. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Staying happy, staying positive, staying frosty. And I'll be back next week for another Facebook and YouTube vlog. The business goes on with heart. Peace out, everybody.